Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 25th of November 2014. Starting off with the 5-minute chart there, you can see that the market yesterday was fairly sideways during the pre-market session there, with prices opening and then trading up and hitting the ceiling and psychological level of 17,850. You can see there we had a sell signal. And you can also see that the market having that resistance there and a sell signal is likely that the market is going to move lower, and that's precisely what happened. You'll also notice as well, if I just put the crosshairs on there and then just move across there, you can see there we had the market moving higher there with 184 in a number of volume there. You can just see that across the top there where it says volume at the top, 184 ticks of volume. And then in the next bar you can see how the market is struggling to trade higher. You've got the resistance to the left first of all, then you've got the psychological level there, 184 ticks there in volume, and then in the next bar you can see you've got 181, 3 short of the previous, but the market is heading towards the south there. So there's some selling coming into the market there purely by deduction of what's happening with the volume and price action. If it had been another 181 in buying, then the market would have moved the same distance to the upside, but there is definitely selling there. So again, this adds a bit more weight to the sell signal. We then see the selling coming into the market as prices again once attempt to move higher above the 17,850 there, and then start to move lower. There's a bit of buying pressure coming into the market there. Prices are trying to be held, and then this is overcome as well as prices move down and trade through the scalp area there and head down towards the 17,800 level. Not quite reaching this, which is unusual. The market struggling just a bit there, but you can see a massive volume there, 216, and the market coming off the lows of this bar before the close. And then you see the market moving sideways to higher. A lot more buying and support coming into the market there in these 4 bars. You can see the professional buying bar there as well, and then the market sort of testing again at this level before then moving higher and giving a potential buy signal. So the maximum available in this one as the market moved lower, you can see they're down towards the 17,800 of 31 points there. And then we get the buy signal, which you can see there, 14-point risk. See the market trading back up through the entry price and then reversing straight back through to eventually create a loss in this trade. And again, another subject that I'm busy working on at the moment along with the test bars for you is the Fibonacci extensions. And something again that I developed 20 odd years ago now is how you can determine where a market is going to trade to and find resistance. And that's again using the fib retracement tools. If I just remove the extend right, I know from this high down to this low the market has only traded to 76 and 62, and that's a crucial area. If the market's going to move back to the upside, then it has to close back above this 76%. Again, another set of video tutorials, and like I say, by the time I've completed all of this and then recorded it and made it available, you will be able to read the markets with an amazing degree of fluency and predict where the market is likely to trade using these additional tools. So this is why the market ran out of steam here. It's also, you can see there's the 17,850. You've got the 17,800 down, and you can see there you're sort of 3/4 of the way back as well between the psychological levels and the market struggling there to move higher, purely and simply because there's no momentum and no buying. So the market then trades down to the 17,800, and that is exactly where it stays for the duration of the trading session, with just the odd trade up and then back down and finding support at this psychological level. And again, you can see the market trading around this level at the moment as well. But as I said in yesterday's market alert, it is Thanksgiving week, and Thanksgiving week can be very quiet, and that's what we saw yesterday. 55 points yesterday, total range for this market, so a quiet one to start the week off. And today, I suspect, isn't going to be much better either. We do have a couple of news items which are released before the market. We've got the prelim GDP to be released. This is forecast to come out lower at 3.3, and then consumer confidence to come out higher as well. So not a lot on the news front, but probably enough just to give it some activity at the 1:30. Whether that momentum continues on through into the official trading session from 2:30 remains to be seen. So again, just keep that in mind. If it goes quiet before 2:30, say 2 o'clock after the release of the economic news items at 1:30, then you get a pretty good idea that the market is going to be fairly flat once again. On the implied volatility front, again, you can see the historical volatility yesterday. This was trading at 11, and it's fallen off a cliff. We're down now to 9.92. We've still got a bit to go to the 5.65, which we saw in July. And again, the implied volatility just kicking up slightly for yesterday. 7.9, 3rd of July low is what we're looking for with this as well. So as this market remains quiet this week, we're likely to see the blue line, the historic volatility, cross over the implied one there. And again, setting us up nicely for another short in this market, but not until these two lines have crossed there. Right, well, that's it for this morning. Say fairly quiet session, and again to be expected as we have the Thanksgiving week. Hopefully things will turn around a bit on Friday as we have the Black Friday, as it's now become known, when the Christmas spending starts. So we'll see what happens then. But up until then, it's very difficult to call. But I would say a fairly quiet trading session for this week. And again, of course, half day tomorrow and half day on Friday as well. Right, I will see you in tomorrow's market alert. Have a good day as ever. Thank you for your support. Very much appreciated, especially during the quieter times, but a lot of information to pass on to you nonetheless. I'll see you tomorrow as ever. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.